Oh, that's right, he's over there, huh? We should go beat on the wall. I thought you went to get Steve, so she's doing it all.
Hi everybody, we're gonna get started soon. We've got a nice big class today of real live people. So it's gonna be a good time. We are waiting on a few real life people to show up. So in the meantime, the things you're gonna need, this is gonna be a shorter class once we get started. So just so you know that in case you have to get back to work right after this, you're gonna need some sort of prop about this size. You can use a rolled up towel. You can use a block if you actually have a yoga block. Anything like that that's soft, it'll be something that we'll lay on. So go and find yourself something like that. You can also use like a throw pillow. And then water if you want it, but we will not be doing anything exerting. Just lots of stretching. So we're gonna get started here in 1 minute. Bear with us, we're gonna do about 60 seconds. And then if they're not here, we'll go ahead and get started and they can just jump in with us, all right? Thanks for being with us. Sweet. All right, guys.
Well, I know I'm not doing that one.
Let's start with just some breathing. Huh? The ball one, it's really nice for our back.
No, because then I really can't get up.
Okay, so now we're just gonna try and center ourselves here. So just sort of find your standing pose, your powerful pose. You want your feet about hips width apart. And we're just gonna roll our shoulders back a couple times. If you wanna close your eyes, you can. And I'm gonna try and go into a more calming voice here. Just sort of start to get in tune with yourself. Roll those shoulders back. You can do palms out, head slightly tilted, eyes closed if you'd like. And start to find your breath. Nice, deep inhales and exhales. Welcome. We've already been sanitized. All right, we're finding our breath. If you want to take your shoes off, you can. And then just begin with the shoulder width, feet apart, nice deep breaths, big shoulder rolls back. Start to get in tune with yourself. Okay, first we're gonna do tall breathing. So what we're gonna do is kind of bend our knees down and go inhale. And then we're gonna go exhale, wide arms, flat back, soar down, and then just hang wherever is comfortable for you. Hang there, take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And it's safest to let your head hang to where your spine is sort of starting to extend. If it feels good for you, you can move your head from left to right while it hangs. Then we're just going to take the palms of our hands to our shins or our thighs for a flat back. So in the camera, it would look like this for you. And exhale back down and hang. Wonderful. One more up to flat back. Inhale. Exhale down and hang. Beautiful. From there, we're going to go ahead and just drop right down on our hands and knees, nice and slow. We're down here for the rest of the time.
And if Steve can get down there, I guess I can get down there.
Okay, next is going to be cat-cows, and this is going to really start to get us in tune with our spine. So on an inhale, we're going to inhale, arch our stomachs to the ground for our cow, exhale into our cat arch. And again, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale.
Matt, put your butt in the air.
And exhale.
My butt don't do that.
Next, we're going into a child's pose. So you'll just sit your seat back, extend those arms out. You can crawl your fingertips as far as you can to feel that good stretch in those lats.
No.
I have handicaps, I'm allowed.
You can come in if you want. It feels good. Come on, Jake.
Fart.
We got one friend.
Don't fart.
We have one more joining
Hold them
us.
farts.
Alright.
People can hear us, I guess, can't they?
Yeah, that's okay. It's all your coworkers.
Oh, is it? Hi, coworkers.
Okay, guys. So now in your child's pose, recenter yourself. You can allow your forehead to rest on the mat. Remember, this is for you, so do whatever feels best for you. Take some deep inhales, deep exhales. You can even walk your fingers to the left and feel your right side body stretch with an inhale and exhale. And you can walk your fingers to the right and feel that left side body stretch. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center for one more inhale and exhale. Wonderful. You can come back up to a seated position. Do whatever feels best for you.
That's like physiologically impossible. Right?
I mean,
You
it's
got your
sometimes,
knees like
yeah,
this,
there you
were
go.
flat like that.
You're doing it right.
Was I?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so next is going to be a heart opener.
Oh, God.
And what we're going to do is you're going to take your prop. And this is going to be huge for all of us in the work industry, right? We're always working and we have a ton of stress and tension in our shoulders to the point where it starts to like creep up into our neck, give us headaches, hurt our lower back, all because all of our tension is all stored right in our shoulders. So what we're going to do is lay back on our ball, or if you're comfortable with that, you can just lay back without a prop. But what we're going to want to do is put it right to where we find that most of our tension is held. So it's going to be personal to you. And what you want to do is get to the point where you can just let your head touch the ground and you're not straining in your neck at all. Allow your arms to fall open. Take some nice deep breaths here. This pose really helps to open the chest cavity, and as you inhale and as you exhale, allow your shoulders to sink farther around your prop.
What's a problem?
Whatever ball, whatever you
Oh.
The ball is on
A
your
ball.
precisely.
If I get down there and can't get up, somebody's gonna have to help me.
Well,
Okay,
it's
got
back
you,
up.
girl.
Got you.
I can't do that. Hold back.
There's nothing. If you're not feeling the tension relieve between your shoulder blades like you'd like to, feel free to reposition your prop or roll it
That's
down
not working.
on your ball.
I'm not doing it right.
I mean, it's,
Is your butt on the ground?
yeah,
Or
Oh.
maybe I had it too high up.
Oh, the tushy's supposed to be on the ground.
Hers is.
Oh.
I don't know if we can.
one more deep inhale and exhale here. Wonderful. Good work, guys. And whenever you're ready, roll to one side or the other and push yourself up out of that pose. Okay, so now we're gonna do a downward dog pose and we're gonna go into a pigeon pose. So what that means is that we're gonna be really working on the stress, the postural stress that we hold in our hips. So sometimes pigeon pose is really uncomfortable for people, and to the point where it feels like a bad sort of pain, not like an exercising or stretching sort of pain. So really come in tune with yourself. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. But what we're gonna do is start with downward dog. I'm gonna show you the pigeon pose and you can try it. The more that you breathe into the pose, the more he can kind of breathe. So when you exhale through the pigeon pose, you want to exhale all of that energy through that pain or through that stress that you're holding in your hips. All right, so everyone knows the downward dog, right?
No.
So we'll go right into a big, nice stretch like this.
Oh, the heck was that? All right, you still fluently. Well,
Beautiful. And you can keep your legs bent if you need to. You can pedal your feet if you bend your knees. Yeah, whatever you need to do. Remember, this practice is always for you. So do what feels best
Pretend
for
like my
you.
knees are my feet.
Do what?
I said we'll just pretend like my knees are my feet.
Okay, perfect. Wonderful. So as you're pedaling out, you should just be breathing deep. And then what you're going to do is just drop one leg to wherever feels comfortable. And then you're just going to kind of lay on it.
I can do that.
So sometimes this can be painful for people with knee problems. So I really want you to be careful in this pose. But if you can do it, and if you can kind of lay over onto the ground, to the where you should be feeling the tension in your bent knee and that butt cheek, deep in there. And when you lay prone, it kind of opens up all of our organs to be compressed, and it really starts to detoxify our internal organs as well as open up those hips and give us the ability to move about throughout our work day. Really focus on exhaling through that tension. And with each exhale, you should feel yourself melt a little more into the pose. Get one more breath. Wonderful. I like how everyone is doing what's best for them. You guys are listening. This is perfect. Now go ahead and step out of that. Go right back into downward dog if it feels right for you. And pedal out those legs a little more. I know my calves get super tight during work, standing all day long. And then whenever you're ready, take that other leg, bring it up just like before, and lay right on top of it. Beautiful. Breathe into your pigeon pose. Get 2 more deep inhales and exhales while you melt into this pose. And whenever you're ready, push up out of that pose. And now we're going all the way down to our backs. So take yourselves, flip over, lay onto your back with your knees pinched. And you're going to make a U with your arms if that's comfortable. You want to focus on keeping both shoulders on the ground. And then you want to just choose a side for your knees to drop to. And just simply feel that supine twist. This pose really massages our internal organs, helps to detoxify. And if the stretch doesn't feel like it's enough for you, you can look the opposite direction with your head that your knees are twisted to. Nice, deep breathing. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. Now we'll grab our knees wherever feels comfortable. We're just going to go in tiny little circles. And this massages our lower back, our tailbone, sacral area, another place that we store so much stress during work. Be sure to get both directions here. And then from this one, we can go ahead and Pull our knees in a little farther, whatever's comfortable, and rock side to side and feel our lower back muscles start to loosen and be massaged. Wonderful. Get a little bit more here. Feel free to twist your ankles around, pop your feet, whatever feels good for you. And whenever you're ready, drop your knees, or your feet, pardon, to the ground and bring yourself to a sitting position.
Oh, she's funny.
You got this, Rob. We're almost to the best meditation part, guys. Don't worry. Okay, so grab your prop if you want to. I'll show you what we're doing, and then you can decide if you want to use it or not. But what we're doing is kind of like what you had, Michelle, earlier. It's a butterfly stretch. So the prop is meant to keep your back and your neck safe. So what you're going to do, if it feels good to match your feet, do that. If your flexibility is not there, you can go out farther. Or you can do crisscross applesauce, whatever feels good for you. But what we're going to be wanting to do is stretch our inner legs and the backs of our legs. So this is going to be a protective mechanism. So you want to sit up high, tall, and strong. No arch backs until you get down. And then once you get to this point, you can just rest your head on that one. If that is too far for you, that is okay. I will lift the prop out. And instead, we'll just make sure we keep a nice straight back, and we'll just lean until we feel that stretch. So we did the backs of our hips with the pigeon pose, and now we're doing the fronts of our hips.
You must be like 18 years old.
Man.
Definitely older than that, but I think it's just because it's part of my profession.
Okay. See.
But it's definitely not a contest. It's whatever feels best for you and yourself. Good job, guys. Beautiful. Remember to take nice deep inhales and exhales. Everybody out there in the cyber world, doing great. Keep focusing on your breathing. Good job, guys. Push up out of that whenever you feel ready. And let's do one V stretch too. So put your legs wherever they feel good for you. You can have bent knees, that's A-okay. And we're just gonna go down one leg and stop wherever you feel that stretch. And think too, instead of pulling your head to your leg, think of pulling the top of your heart to your toes. So when you're working on this, you don't want to be like forcing your head down. You want to be just stretching gently for yourself into your feet with the top of your heart. Breathe deep. And come to center and go to the other side. Remember that same thing for the other side. Top of your heart to your foot, whatever that is for you. Breathe deep. Get one more deep inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Come back to center. Now we are going to meditate, and all this requires is laying on your back, and it's literally called corpse pose. So you lay like a corpse, or shavasana is the yoga term. So all you do is you lay back, and you want to lay however is comfortable. So move all your limbs around until nothing is being held into place by you, but you're just fully sinking into the floor. I always make sure that I sort of readjust my shoulders, because when I tend to lay down at first, my shoulders tend to be up too high. So really, really focus on making sure everything is loose and completely relaxed. Start to find your breath. Stay in this pose. Listen to the music. So in this final pose, I invite you to stay present with yourself. Close your eyes, breathe deep. And you might focus in on any remaining tension areas you might still have within you. When you find an area in your body like this, take control of it with your breath. Inhale deeply, and with every exhale, focus on sending the energy of that breath through that area that you have identified. Breathe here. I now invite you to stay in this pose, but if you would like, bring one of your hands to your heart and one of your hands to your belly. Feel the beating. Feel the rise and the fall of the breathing. Continue to relax in this pose. Stay here with yourself. I will cue you out when time is up. Enjoy. Begin to wiggle your toes. Maybe flutter your eyes back open. Move your fingers. Take a nice deep inhale and hold it. And exhale with an open mouth. One more inhale. And exhale. Whenever you're ready, pull yourself to one side. And then you can push yourself up out of that corpse pose.
That's too comfortable.
Whew, that was 5 minutes.
Way too comfortable.
I know, isn't that good? Wonderful work, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Remember, you can access this video whenever you want to. It'll be available in about 24 hours. Thanks, guys.
Nice.